You do a lot of things that you authentically don't want to do. And if you see this like results cycle is when you're consistent, okay, you get more results. And when you have more results, when you get more results, you have more fun, and then you're more consistent, okay? But you can only be in this loop if you're authentically doing what you want. Because if you make results, if you get results in something you don't want to get results in, maybe, I don't know, this might be some video game, right? Maybe it's a video game you authentically don't really care about, but this is just your like addiction side of you speaking. What's going to happen is you're going to get these results and you're going to have fun, but it's not really going to like make you more consistent. This is a kind of a bad example, but in general, if you're making progress in something you don't want to make progress in, maybe this is like more like good example. Maybe it's like someone doing engineering, right? An engineering degree. Maybe you get a good grade. Maybe you pass the whatever you get the degree, but so you get the results, but it's not really fun, so you don't really stay consistent. Okay, so you don't get much results. That's the issue here. And so you're out of this loop right now because you're not doing what you authentically want. And the reason why we want to tighten this loop is because once you have once you get consistent and you see the results much faster, that's how you're going to have more fun and just be more consistent, okay? So today I want to go over what you're missing out on, okay? The do what you want mentality and how everything basically revolves around do what you want, and then how you actually are going to apply this advice, okay? So one thing I want to get over, like straight off the bat, is that all of these goals, okay, like for example, make money, okay, make money. So this is probably gonna be your career, or studies, as well as probably fitness, and maybe like status as well. Maybe like fitness and health as well. All of these, if you think about it in a sense, are just so that you can authentically do what you want. Because let's say you make money, okay? You make more money. People say like more money doesn't lead to more happiness. Like money isn't everything, yeah, but it makes a massive difference, okay? Because what money essentially allows is it allows for you to have more fun. Okay, because if you think about it, if you have no money, you can't really travel anywhere. You can't really, I guess, like maybe retire your loved ones. You probably have to work some job you don't want to work, okay? So that limits the amount of fun you can have in a day because your hours are going somewhere else. So this is one roadblock that you remove, right? But once you have more money, that doesn't mean like that you're not gonna have more fun immediately. Like once you have more money, it doesn't mean you're gonna immediately have more fun because you might not know how to actually have fun with that money. Maybe you might spend it on some like instant gratification, like maybe the lottery. And obviously that's not going to keep you fun in the long run, okay? The other thing is like, for example, fitness and health, okay? You moving how you actually want to move. Like, do you feel good in your body every day? Do you actually like how your body looks, okay? That's removing yet another roadblock so you can actually enjoy your life. The other one, status, for example. This one, I mean, I haven't really achieved it yet, so I can't really tell you too much about it. But obviously there are also levels to these things, right? But status, right? This is another one which is just like, being like looked up to makes you feel better and then allows you to be more confident in yourself, right? You realize that, okay, you're better than other people, right? That's basically what status is. It just means that like, wow, that's such a bad drawing. It just means that you are up here while other people are down here. That's what status means, okay? And so all of these are essentially roadblocks for you to have more fun, okay? And you basically just want to remove these roadblocks. But while doing that, bro, you also want to learn how to actually have more fun, okay? So you're probably missing out on what you authentically want because you're trying to remove these roadblocks, okay? You're trying to remove these roadblocks, but in a way that doesn't make you have fun because you're doing it in a way that you authentically don't want to, okay? So let's say you do engineering, okay? You become an engineer and you make money through engineering. Maybe you get some like high paying job. Now, you like don't authentically want to do that. And so your hours, right? You have 24 hours in a day. Maybe, I don't know, 12 of those, right? 12 of those hours still go to a job which you don't want to do. Do you understand that? So you removing this roadblock, yes, you make more money, but 12 of your hours per day are still going to somewhere you don't want them to go, okay? And so you have to realize that if you want to remove these roadblocks, you remove them in a way that you authentically desire to, okay? Because you're gonna miss out, and instead of like, let's say, like, you know, here in this day, you only have 12 hours in a sense, because 12 of them are going to somewhere you don't want them to go. You're gonna be living the full 24 hours, bro, because you're gonna be enjoying all of it, okay? Now, I know it's not easy to get a job that you actually enjoy and all that, but that's sort of like the beauty of it, okay? So I want to go over a little bit over do what you want, living authentically to yourself, okay? Because how you authentically want to live is probably not how your parents want you to live, okay? And your parents just want you to live your best life, okay? They want the best for you. And so they apply their meta onto you, okay? I talked about this in one of my other videos, but they apply their meta, okay? Meta stands for most effective tactic available. They apply their meta onto you. So maybe this might be no girls. Maybe this might be studies, okay? So there are a lot of things that they apply onto you, and they probably got these from their like grandparents, so from your grandparents, right? And so you need to realize that, okay, there's probably other methods out there now, and it's probably like the ones I authentically enjoy more. And so you need to realize that you need to essentially take control over your situation to show them that you actually deserve this, okay? So this will be starting off with like basic things, okay? Like maybe cleaning your room, taking care of your health, going to the gym, not being fat, not gooning, right? All of these are gonna make a massive difference because you're gonna show them that, okay, I actually have control over my life. Then you're gonna get some like autonomy, right, to do what you actually want. How you actually do this, right? How you actually authentically do what you want. Obviously this is like super deep, okay? Because this is not some small, easy topic. There are a couple things though that I found make a huge difference to this, and they're sort of like multipliers in a sense. Okay? The first one is meditation, okay? Oh no. Okay, the first one is meditation. Now, when you meditate, okay, let me just show you real quick what meditation is. Imagine it's like this, okay? And it's like that, and like this, and like that. Okay, so you start off, you focus. Okay, that's step one. You lose the focus, step two. You realize you lost the focus, step three. And then you bring it back, is step four. Okay, so these are all parts of the meditation. And so let's say you focus on your breath, right? You focus on your inhale, you realize that you're inhaling and so on. You lose your attention, you think about something that happened in high school. You realize you lost your attention, 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 1 minute later. Then you bring it back to your breath, okay? Then you realize, okay, we bring it back. And this is essentially 1 rep, okay? Here, you essentially get 1 rep of meditation because you're bringing your attention back. Now, how this helps you do authentically what you want is because when you're doing something you don't want to do, you're going to realize that, okay, you're going to be able to bring your thought back, okay? And you're going to realize in the present moment, okay, wow, I actually don't want to be doing this right now. Maybe this might be, I don't know, drinking, right? Maybe it's something that you authentically don't want to do, but you're doing it because of some other reason, okay? Meditation helps a lot with this. But it's a grind to do it. Because you have to have a lot of meditation sessions, a lot of hours onto this. And the other thing is just taking control over your life by figuring out whatever you can. Okay, so this will be like fitness, figuring out your fitness. Maybe this might be making money. Okay, so you need to figure out how to do these in some way. So yeah, bro, I really appreciate you watching this video. Is there anything else I want to talk about? Yeah, man, just tighten that loop like we said in the beginning. So make sure you're actually doing what you want. That way you have more enjoyment and you actually stay in the loop and stay consistent. Otherwise, you're going to be living a life where 12 of your hours of the day, right, 12 out of your 24 hours are going to be doing something you don't want to do. So what's the point of even getting that engineering degree? Yeah, you make more money, but still, 12 hours are gone. So yeah, bro, book a call with me. That's the first link in the description. Second link is my free community. So yeah, bro, book a call. I'll see you on there and have an absolutely amazing day. Keep overloading, bro.